Okay, the last two sections of this unit are where we throw in some curveballs, but they're really not bad. 10.6 is looking at two chords. So remember, chords touch a point on the circle to another point. And it's just if you have two of them intersecting, you can create fractions where you can cross multiply. They create these similar triangles technically, which is why we can do this. So if you look here at problem number 1, if you look at this side and this side, they make a triangle almost. And I'm just going to mark this as short and long. And then I'm going to do the same thing with this other triangle. Boom, boom, boom. Short and long. And you could have done it with, like if you saw a different set of triangles, that's fine. But I'm just going to use these. So short over short and long over long. Make sure this stays as the top triangle. And you cross multiply. Super easy. So that makes 9x. That makes 90. Double check my math there. And then x equals 10 when you divide that. And then again, follow directions. If it asks you to plug it back in, you got to plug x back in. Okay, that's the only hiccup that comes up here. The other thing is, like on example number 2, sometimes you have an equation for that line. That's fine, and it works. I'll just show you how to do it. So again, you take a look at this triangle, short side and long side. Take a look at this triangle, and we've got two lines that are a little tricky to tell which one's shorter, but I think this one looks shorter than that one. So we set it up again. 8 over 16 equals 9 over x plus 9. So we kept this triangle as the top, 8 and 9. And when we cross multiply it, just make sure you put that in a parentheses. So I'm going to go ahead and do that on my picture too. It's probably the first thing you want to do. So we get this equals, double check my math on this one, 144. When you do that and that, and we're going to distribute this. So 8x plus 72 equals 144. You subtract the 72 to both sides. You get 8x equals 72, and you divide the 8 on both sides to get x equals 9. And again, if it asks you to plug back in, plug it back in. So like here, find km was our initial instructions. So looking at my picture, k to m is both 8, so km is the 8 right here, and the x plus 9 here. And we know x, and together we get 26, I believe. So make sure you're actually getting your final answer if they ask you for something else besides x. And then just a note, sometimes you're going to be multiplying x and x together. Make sure you're distributing that correctly. So if you have two parentheses like x plus 3 and x plus 2, remember to distribute everything. Okay? Just a note on that. So some of these problems will run into factoring, but it's only a few, just to get some good practice on it.